Hello YouTube and welcome to my first video. In this video I'm going to introduce what this new channel is going to be about. Hopefully I'm going to try to talk about some of the things I'm going to be trying to do in the future. To start off with, I've called this channel the Common Voice of Reason because I want this channel to be a medium of communication between different people, different backgrounds. I don't care where you're from, I don't care who you are, I just want to hear opinions about things that I say. And hopefully I want to try to get to some of you viewers out there and make you think about certain things that sometimes might not cross. My main subject really is the world. The state of the world we are in today. I mean, there are plenty of good things. The world has been getting better since, let's say, the 1950s after World War II. Thankfully, we haven't had another world. But the world still is a very mixed up place. Today in the world, I think the main problem between us is the lack of communication. Even though we can all communicate by very easy means, the internet, telephones, all our technologies help us to communicate between each other, I still think communication is a big problem. Because there's a lot of misunderstanding between different people, and people from different backgrounds can't really get to other people of quite drastically different backgrounds. We need to start communicating better with each other. We need to start laying aside some of the problems that might be in between us. Some of these barriers. Some of them might be racial barriers, linguistic barriers, ethnic barriers. We need to put that all away because this YouTube has to be a medium of pure communication between people, and it has to be a medium where we can sit down and really think about what's going on in the world. Right now, other than that problem of communication, we have the problem of hate and misunderstanding. Some people think that they have this general view of the world and that they understand everything perfectly. And most people try to justify their action by false understandings of situations. This happens everywhere. If you watch any video on YouTube, there will always be that one person, or like three people, who always try to depict their view, which is most sometimes wrong, but most of the time is relevant to the video. And these people, they blame and they lay blame to all the problems or all the topics of the video to wrong sides of the argument. Um, for me right now, the most basic one and the most evident one is the hate crimes that have been committed against the religion of Islam. I mean, this is a very touchy topic, and we can talk about it. I can sit here and talk about it forever. Um, but my main problem really is this: people today seem to be generalizing Islam under one category, and that is very wrong. Because Islam isn't about what you see on TV. It's not the extremists that you see on TV. Islam isn't about blowing towers up. It's not about killing innocent people. It's not about eradicating the infidel from the world. That's not Islam. Islam is a very intricate, complicated religion that can be very beautiful if you really find the essence of it, or at least if you try. I mean, there are of course different opinions on the religion itself, but it's definitely nothing close to what the media propagates it to be. The media today is filled with propaganda, it's filled with false accusations, and it only shows you the extreme side because the normal side is boring. Nobody wants to see the normal Muslim doing the normal everyday things. They're not going to show you that. They're going to show you the worst things they can show you because that stuff sells, and let's face it, that's what the media today really cares about. So what I'm trying to send out here is I'm trying to tell you guys that the main problem with the religion is that you have so many people today trying to morph the religion. They think that the religion is a little piece of Play-Doh. They try to morph it and change it to fit their own personal agendas, and that's wrong. Of course, that happens on a personal scale by everyone. You can't morph the religion to become one of hate and one of killing, and that's what terrorists exactly do. They have this false idea that the whole world is working against them. And hey, if you've been living in the Gaza Strip for all your life, and all your life you have been thumped down by a foreign occupier, and you're unheard, you have terrible living conditions, you can't go to school safely, you can't get food, you can't do anything in your life, you basically have no future, of course you're going to follow that path because that's the only justification that you can get. People do that. When people can't understand the source of problems around them, they try to go to the next best thing and they lay blame to that. But see, on YouTube, you can't really do that. You can't really understand problems with a narrow viewpoint. with one-sided argument, with a biased argument. You have to try to look at many different perspectives, and I know it's difficult. No one can do that to a full extent. So my request to all of you today is please try to address video. When you're watching a video, try to when it's political, when it has all these controversial topics, regardless of what it is, you should always try to have this broader perspective. Try to look at things differently, and remember, we're all human in the end. Hate should not be a means of communication between all of us. It should be love and understanding. So please comment. Let me know what you think about my opinions. Maybe I missed something. Maybe I said something that wasn't necessarily correct. Let me know what you think because that means a lot to me. And remember to have a good day.